are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. It is always exciting to see the very best the NFL has to offer all in one place. And we have that here this afternoon as we welcome you to Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Get ready to settle in for an entertaining four quarters. The AFC-NFC Pro Bowl underway from Las Vegas. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here. the 25. The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 73 yards. And the AFC has taken the early lead. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And the final number of the next-gen stats, that ball traveling a full 59 yards through the air. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a big play for the NFC. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Brady. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. Pressure, and the AFC gets to him for the sack. T.J. Watt. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a big play for the NFC. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Now Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And he is in. Touchdown NFC. Tom Brady. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the NFC just an extra point away from tying up this game. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense for the AFC set to go now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to...
Look at this! Middle of the field, a breakaway! Past the 20! And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. 79 yards rushing for him in this first quarter, and I think it's safe to say he's enjoying running behind this Pro Bowl offensive line. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone for an AFC touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the AFC has taken the lead. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Brady's throwing to the hands of Pitts here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Under a minute to go. Clock running in a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Brady now on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bradley Chubb able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Now, how about that play right there? Party, remember I told you about the home run hitter theory that someone told me years ago?
What's that?
Meaning a guy who hits home runs in the major leagues, go back and trace what he did all the way growing up, probably hit home runs at every level. That's just who he is. Well, this guy sacked people all during the regular season. Why wouldn't he do the same thing here at the Pro Bowl?
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. That's a big letdown defensively. They had him stop behind the line, but the face mask going to bail the offense out.
And the hand does not have to be up there for too long. Just a little bit of a grab is going to be enough to get the call and the 15 yards against them.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Shrugs the tackle. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And that's picked up by the AFC. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
The AFC offense set to take their next drive. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And all the way in for the touchdown. Keenan Allen, 45 yards. And the AFC is able to widen their advantage. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Visitors 21, our home team 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. Boswell for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score. Visitors 28, our home team 7. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Made at the 25-yard line. The NFC takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Meanwhile, Dax throw complete there to Thomas. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
A gain of
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now they had a 1st down and more. And finally brought down at the 38. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
That's good for an NFC. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll throw again. Prescott. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing. Prescott. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bradley Chubb picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Looking long for Thomas. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. The 20, 10, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and an AFC touchdown.
I have to believe that in a Pro Bowl situation, you know, we talk about these defensive backs during the season, that they're educated gamblers. They take the education out of it. They just go for the football here. Hey, try and make a big play.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. They'll roll him out right. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6.
3 yards. That's good for an NFC.
Looking to throw. Prescott on the move to his left. Caught on the slant. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line.
A 4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
On 2nd and goal. Prescott, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And luckily, one of his teammates able to fall on it, so the NFC will hang on to the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. Here's Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Prescott to throw it. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Chris Godwin there to make the grab. And the NFC able to get a bit closer. Lambo to add on the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
The offense for the AFC set to go now. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he cannot get rid of it. The NFC getting in there for the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now here's Mahomes to Mixon on the check down. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Now Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's into a crowd and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
So first thing that crosses my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Final play of the half. Prescott. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts as time expires in the first half. And the NFC able to cut into that lead.
Well, my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess, what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So we have hit halftime of the Pro Bowl with the AFC leading the NFC. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the NFC to possess it first as we are back and underway for the third quarter. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for an NFC.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Flushed out right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
First down, Prescott. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on second down. Prescott. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Prescott yet again. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Amari Cooper there to make the grab. And the NFC has now cut it to within 1 score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team.
And touchdown! Keenan Allen. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the AFC adds on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14.
Visitors 43. Our home team 29.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
This one has been fun so far, as the Pro Bowl usually is. A lot of relaxed faces out there. 2nd and 10. This throw caught left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a big play for the NFC. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
12 more yards. That's another NFC first.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
On play action, Prescott. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. Touchdown! Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the NFC able to draw a bit closer. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for the AFC set to go now. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. This goes out wide for Mixon. Fights through and now a crease. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 99 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. Throwing now is Mahomes. Dumps it off to Mixon. Touchdown! Joe Mixon, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the AFC is able to widen their advantage. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Makes the score. Visitors 50. Our home team 36.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Well, here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the fourth quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going into this game, after a pretty easy week heading into it, that the pressure would ratchet up now and someone has to make a play, which means someone will have a play made against them and not have to live with that for the rest of the year.
A first down throw for Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
On first and 10, Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Prescott's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Prescott on first down. Right back to Pitts again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And he will find his man on the outside. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. To the air again, Prescott. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Kyle Pitts, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the NFC has now cut it to within 1 score. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, But with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
120 yards rushing for him now to this point. So the AFC with the football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll run it again with Henry. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he's stopped right around the 29. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the first down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the first down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot. Didn't get much more than that.
Able to push his way through. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Mahomes going to throw it here. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yeah. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. To throw is Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Again, it's Henry. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Oh, but that play, not what they wanted at all. He does get out of bounds, but it's a loss of yardage, and now it's 4th down. Losing 9 yards there. And it also brings up 4th. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. A first down carry for Henry. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And it looks like the NFC's going to have it, and they do. So, Charles, final thoughts on this AFC victory?
Bottom line, nobody appeared to be seriously hurt. That's the first thing we look for in this game. Well played, a lot of fun, a lot of excitement. I think that everyone's going to go home pretty happy, especially the AFC since they won the game.